Hello. Today is November the 30th, 2022. Trading and investing of any kind carries risk. Everything discussed here is for entertainment purposes only and not to be taken as financial advice because I don't give advice. Wow, what happened on the SPY today? Well, it looks like the market liked what Powell had to say. So, all of this consolidation finally gave us an answer. So I made a video yesterday where it didn't look like we had a lot of a reason to go up, but as I always say, I just play it as I see it. We pushed up to these levels and we kind of slowed down here, right? Had this little bit of a pullback, but I mean it was pretty short-lived. I mean it just decided, hey, it's time to go, and it went. I mean, consolidated all day. We had this pretend W play here, and it just left the building and just stayed gone. So now we are at a very interesting point because let's see here. Well, that's a lot of mess. So let's just do it here. Why not? Let's zoom out here and let's look at where we are. So we are at a pretty crucial area. And I say that because if we can push through and actually, kind of hold above this trend line here, we're, even if we pop through it, I still wouldn't consider it to be through it, but, we're sitting up here fairly well, right? We haven't really pulled. So, there were signals previously to take us up to like 410, 411, 416 and 419 and some change, so we're up around 420. So I mean, it's entirely possible that happens. Yeah, this is where we are. So if we break this trend line, we are, I guess what you could say is we're out of a bear market, right? If we can break above and actually stay above this trend, and we can stop, or we can basically say we're out of this bear market. Do I think that's going to happen? I don't know, honestly. And I don't even want to take a guess. If I were to take a guess, so why not? Let's do this. So if I were to take a guess, I don't really see us pushing through that yet. I could be completely wrong. We'll have to see what happens tonight in the futures market. We'll have to see what happens tomorrow. But I mean, I believe that it's entirely possible that we could pull all the way back down to here. Now, I don't think it would happen tomorrow necessarily. We'd need some news for that to happen, right? Usually it's not just going to pull because it pushed, right? That's not usually how this works. But, crazier things have happened. I am still long-term a bit bearish, but because of the way the market reacted today, honestly, I still think that we're in bad shape, but I'm not the one on TV or on the internet or where everybody telling everybody basically that, hey, things are going to get better and they're going to continue to get better. We're going to have a soft landing, and this whole idea of these terms like soft landings, and I don't remember if the word soft recession was used, but just these weird terms. So the market likes it. What I honestly think is going on is that, I think we pushed up here, and I think we accumulated here, right? And I honestly believe that as we accumulated, the idea was to push, to do exactly what happened today previously. But we ended up having that, that debacle where that stray rocket or missile landed in Poland, and it ended up kind of, making everybody a bit nervous. And so instead we just pulled, we continued to consolidate in a bigger area. And then today, we had Powell saying all the things that evidently the market wanted to hear, and we pushed up to this trend line. We didn't stop here for no reason. I mean, we stopped here because this is a significant area that we've got to get through. And then after that, of course, your areas are going to be, these previous highs. those are the things I would start kind of looking out for if we start moving up further. So, and again, like I'd mentioned previously, we had other signals that said we were going to go to 443. Does that mean we're going to go to 443? No, that doesn't mean that at all. It's just kind of what happens. Right? We get these signals. Sometimes they pan out, sometimes they don't. So, yeah, this is the way that I'm looking at it. If we pop through, we kind of stay above, I would definitely look for us to continue to move up towards, 415, up around this 420, 421 area, try to push up in these areas. We'll see what happens. Like I said, watch the futures tonight, see what happens, see if we start to see some weakness on our, MACD indicators, and just to see how things line up. I'll do that tonight. I'll do it first thing in the morning, and then I'll come back and kind of make my plan to trade today. So my trading plan today definitely was not this. I did not think we would get a push like that today. But we did. So I traded what I saw, right? I tried to remove my bias. Long term, like I said, I still think it's going down. I don't think it's going to crash, but I do think that we're going to pull lower than where we are now. So maybe it's a bigger push for a bigger pull later on. Who knows? Then you also have, after the first of the year, you have, earnings that come in for the end of the year, which usually look pretty good because of all the spending around Black Friday, Christmas, and all that, right? So, maybe that's what this is. Maybe we're getting our early Santa Claus rally. Maybe this thing just rallies and does all the things, we didn't expect it to before. And then, after the first quarter of next year, we start getting that pull back down. We shall see how it works. But that is kind of where my head is. I don't really think there's much to talk about as other than that. The outside of this, the market didn't really do much. We just had these little moves here until Powell started, or right around the time Powell started speaking. And then we had that pop, pull back, and it just, just ran sideways here for a little bit and took off. So yeah, that's where it is. That's where my head's at. So yeah, I hope everybody's doing well. Yeah, I like making these videos, like, subscribe, and all the things and stuff. Tell people and things, and I'll keep on making them because I typically just make them for me. So I hope to see everybody possibly again tomorrow. See ya.